So hello everyone, assuming anyone is watching. I'd just like to invite everybody to our very first Building the Republic video session. I was going to say unboxing, but I mean it's like a package. It's not really a box. I don't know. Can you do an unboxing with just a package? I don't know. But at any rate, yeah, so I got a couple of new items in the mail, Philip Pullman style, which seems relevant, and I thought about doing just a regular blog post with pictures and so on and so forth, but all the young kids, I mean, they're doing this like YouTube stuff, and I got my old projecting lantern, as they say, and his dark materials. So what I'm going to do, I got two items in the mail. The first of which we're going to be going over today is the 10th anniversary edition of the Amber Spyglass, actually. So, I actually had the first two. The Golden Compass version I actually bought at a Borders, back when I worked there long time ago, during the dark times, during the Borders award cards, but that's a whole other story. And the subtle knife I was able to attain through Abe Books, I believe it was, which is actually a really good resource. As far as this, the Amber Spyglass, as far as the 10th anniversary editions go, this is probably the most difficult one to actually get a hold of, but lo and behold, half.com came to the rescue. And if you don't know half.com, it's essentially just the bargain basement of eBay. You know what, my glasses are really glaring. Yeah, I don't like the way they glare. If I can just maneuver the scissors without actually cutting the book, because that would be embarrassing. This is kind of embarrassing enough as it is, but let us see what we have. We're going to see what kind of shape this thing is in. I really like the 10th anniversary editions. They're really cool. I wish I had gotten all three of them when they first came out. But, oh my goodness, here it's coming. And I'm really biting the package here. So, oh, and it came in a Better World Books package, so I don't know if you've ever worked for a bookstore or a library, you're probably very familiar with the Better World Books. But, believe it or not, I've almost got it out. I mean, this would be a really embarrassing unpackaging if I couldn't actually get it out. Oh, and it's actually very nice. As you can tell with all the 10th anniversary editions, I mean, really smooth. I love the texture. I love the cover, the slip cover. It's really nice. And this is a big book, as you can see. It also has its own little built-in bookmark, which is nice. And each of them, they have, at the very back, they have usually some form of extra material, such as the Golden Compass. It actually had some papers, allegedly from Lord Asriel. And this has some papers by Mary Malone, which is actually pretty cool. So, let's take a look at this thing. Oh, and very nice. And of course, Philip Pullman has a little raven or magpie, which he's always said, you know, would be his daemon, which would actually be pretty cool. So, we got a lot of quotes. And of course, these editions also actually come with the lantern slides at the beginning of each chapter. I think that's what Mr. Pullman always called them. So that's pretty neat. And let's take a look at the back. And this is in like really nice condition, so half.com, you did a good job. So we got some papers and some notes from Mary Malone, I assume while she's studying the Mulifa, so that's pretty cool. So how neat is that? So yeah, and I'll actually post a picture of all my 10th anniversary editions of his dark materials. Together because they're cool and they form a nice little collection. And I don't know if they're going to be doing anything like that for the Book of Dust. Obviously, we haven't reached the 10th year anniversary yet. So, and I'm trying to figure out like where to place my eye line because it's weird because that's the camera and that's what I'm looking at. But anyway, I hope it's not interfering with your enjoyment of this wonderful adventure. So, that's the first thing. Our next item, this is the really big one. I mean, big, both figuratively and the fact that it's just something I really want, and big also, the case. This actually came from Amazon.co.uk, and this is, okay, and now I need to actually see, so I'm going to put my glasses back on. And this is actually the illustrated edition of Northern Lights. And you know, I'm kind of even being an American, I'm kind of really keyed into the British editions. For instance, I read The Northern Lights, just a regular paperback edition, and I no longer can think of it as the Golden Compass. It's just the Northern Lights to me, and I could wait. I mean, Amazon US is going to be having these available in June, and I could have waited, but you know what? I just paid an extra like $8 or $9 shipping, and I decided to actually get the UK edition. And may I just say they actually got it to me like 6 or 7 days ahead of time, which is like really, really cool what they forecasted. And, you know, and again, the shipping and handling, not that much. So, and this is actually more like an actual box that you could do an unboxing of. So let's open this puppy up and see what kind of condition it's in. Oh, wow. This is really, really, really cool. I'm like a kid on Christmas morning. And wow, y'all are going to see it before I do. Oh, wow. That is so... Let me back it up for you. That is so... This is amazing. And we have some reviews and words of wisdom on the back. Oh my goodness. This is really beautiful. And it has Northern Lights and not Golden Compass, which I appreciate. And of course, text by Philip Pullman, and the illustrations by Chris Warmel. Kids, it is flawless. It is in flawless condition. So I'm really excited about this. But let's open it. Oh, wow. We got a thing about the author. And it actually has like the appropriate UK spellings. We have we have the quote from Paradise Lost. Into this wild abyss, which, yeah, good times. Our table of contents. Let's actually get to some illustrations, shall we? Oh, wow. And of course, the alethiometer itself, which is just one of the most amazing devices that anybody's created. Part 1, Oxford. Wow, I really wish to go there one day. Unfortunately, not Lyra's, but just her own world. Decanter of Tokay. Wow. And we have a moth, and I believe a moth was the first form that Pantalaimon took. And Northern Lights, you have Lyra hiding. This is just really, really, really exquisitely beautiful. Oh, cool. And we have Lyra and Pan, of course, looking at the alethiometer. And the print is really, really good. I really like the font and everything. And a very familiar armored bear, everybody's favorite armored bear, Yorick Burnson. So that's awesome. We've got Bolvanger. We've got Where She Found. Oh, another one of Yorick. So very, very awesome. Let's see what else. Oh, one of the Golden Monkey. So yeah, this was... I mean, all told, it was like $47, $48, I guess, but I would highly recommend actually getting the British edition. Plus, I'm just getting snobby. This is utterly amazing. But at any rate, I just thought it would be cooler, perhaps, to share it with you guys this way than just doing my standard bit of photoing, although that's not fun. Although that is fun. But at any rate, yeah, well, I guess I'm going to be signing off because I keep getting tongue-tied.